started. All right, good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for joining GSU's School of Extended Learning and PMI, Project Management Institute Chicagoland, to learn more about the importance of earning your CAPM or PMP certification. We will be recording this session, and I do invite you to please mute yourselves. And I also invite you to add any questions that you have to the chat. We will have time for a short Q&A at the end. By taking time to earn your PMP or CAPM, you really can improve your day-to-day job function. These certifications can enhance your project management skills and help take the stress out of your day, even just a little bit. Today, Manny from Chicago's Project Management Institute will present. And I'd just like to introduce you a little bit to our friend Manny from PMI Chicago. Manny is a volunteer director of academic outreach with PMI Chicago. And at PMI Chicago, Manny coordinates chapter efforts in advancement of the practice and profession of project management in local education institutions, promoting awareness of PMI academic standards and reinforcing the value of project management to students entering the corporate workforce, as well as life skills, which can be used in all aspects of life and career. Manny has 12 plus years of professional experience leading complex projects in infrastructure, information systems, operations, management, and implementation, both in business and educational sectors. Students, I hope you heard all of those different areas, right? Because those are important areas to consider as you're considering certifications and education. Manny, I really want to thank you so much for being here this evening. We appreciate your time. And without further ado, please take it away, sir.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you. That's a sweet introduction. So, as Michelle mentioned, I work at, I volunteer at PMI Chicagoland chapter, and I am a volunteer director for the academic outreach team, where we, the main area for the academic outreach team is to go out to the universities and schools across Chicagoland area to educate them about project management, the options available for the students, and help advance the profession of project management. So I'm sure most of you know project management is art of making things happen. What it means is that a project is a temporary endeavor by definition. It's something very unique things you take and try to deliver either a product or a process or a service to a customer, which is not a regular maintenance or something, because if it's a regular maintenance, there are other teams for it. The project is a unique, unique temporary endeavor you take on to deliver a unique product, service, or process. So the beautiful thing about project management is that it's not specific to any particular domain. So learning project management it gives you a knowledge or a skill which you can implement across all business domains. I myself worked in different business domains. I worked in trading, I worked in mining, I worked in education. Just because being able to learn project management, I could apply my skills in almost any domain. That's the beauty of project management. So just to give a little bit background about PMI. So PMI started in 1969 by a group of working project managers in Georgia Tech, where they saw a need for advancing the profession. Since then, it has grown to one of the largest professional associations in the world with over 500,000 members and over 1 million certification holders, and it's growing very rapidly. PMI has 10,000 active volunteers across the globe. That makes it like one of the biggest associations with that huge volunteers. Almost everybody in PMI is a volunteer. Everybody is volunteering in PMI without expecting anything other than the personal satisfaction of being able to give back to the project management society and educate everybody about the benefits of learning about it. So there is also a project management education institute educational foundation, which was founded 30 years ago, which has so many different resources for students, which we will go through shortly. PMI Chicagoland chapter. So as a local chapter for PMI delivering to the Chicagoland area, it is also one of the oldest chapters with over 5,000 members and 200 plus volunteers. We have PMI Chicagoland chapter has multiple different areas like social outreach, community outreach, academic outreach, trying to expand the project management profession into various different areas. So PMI has multiple certifications. So many think why certifications. So certifications puts a recognition for your knowledge, for your skill, that you just don't simply say that I know project management, but it's been certified by a well-recognized organization, which is globally recognized. It's not just in a specific country. PMI is globally recognized, and having a certification from PMI actually strengthens your profile, making sure that the recruiters or your managers understand that you are not just saying what you say, you are actually known to have that knowledge and be certified in it. So to start with, PMI has a certified associate in project management. That's an entry-level project management certification. That's why the requirements are a little easier than PMP. This certification is mainly for students coming out of college or coming out of high school who would like to enter into project management, into product management area. So that's why it just needs secondary degree and 23 hours of product management education. And moving on to more crucial one is PMP, project management professional. That needs a 4-year degree, 36 months of leading project experience. This doesn't need to be as a project manager. So 36 months experience doesn't need to be in a project manager role. It just needs to be that the person is part of a project right from starting till ending, and they can showcase that in their application. And 35 hours of project management education or CAPM certification. So the difference, as I mentioned, CAPM is more for an entry-level positions, and PMP is geared towards a little bit more to an experienced project manager. And it shows between the way the certification works also. CAPM tests more of a book knowledge of PMBOK, and PMP tests more of an application knowledge of project management. So it gives more of a scenario-based questions. There are other certifications in PMI, which goes even more deeper into portfolio management, agile certification, risk certification, all that. but these two are the most important ones for anybody who's looking into getting into project management. So for somebody looking into getting into project management, the career path looks like this. So the entry level positions are usually called as a project support or project coordinator roles. So once you get into the project coordinator role and gain a little bit experience, you can go for CAPM, and then once you go on with your in your career ladder and get into a project manager role, you can get a PMP certification either before or during that, and then you can move up in the ladder to a program management and then going into portfolio management. So having certifications certainly gives everybody the edge moving in this career ladder, because just the experience might not really look good. Adding certification to it really says so much about your experience in this area and understanding the actual project management methodologies. So this becomes an important topic. It's like for somebody looking at why certifications. As I said, it gives everybody the needed certification or certifying that you know project management. And the second important factor is also in the difference in salaries. So this is a salary survey which was taken between somebody in project management profession without a PMP certification and somebody having PMP certification. The difference in the salary itself speaks for itself. How the industry sees somebody with a certification as more reliable, more career-oriented person, and giving, and they don't and have getting more salaries more easier with having PMP certification. Let's look at some student videos who went through the PMP certifications or going through that
Before we go to that video, Manny, would you mind showing us that salary slide one more time? I think that's mega important, and I think when students are considering, get the certification or don't get the certification, I mean, look at those salaries, my friends. It makes a difference. It makes a difference.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it's a good point. It's a good point, Michelle. One of the ideas for our students is when we think about project management, the field itself. Maybe Manny, give us a couple of examples of a really big project. I know, I think about some of the road construction, bridges, but more importantly, the demand of jobs for people that are certified in project management. What does that look like?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's when you ask about the big projects, there are so many big projects, and one of the things I would think about is there's so many. Basically, it's so hard to think about one single thing, like all the biggest rollouts. Even if you see the COVID vaccination rollout, that itself is one of a big project for the government, because that entitles so much from planning to execution to testing in the middle to execution and monitoring, and all the aspects of project management are in there. And similarly, big bridges and buildings across the world, even Burj Khalifa is one of the project construction, one of the biggest construction projects in the world. And coming to your second point of the demand, it's huge. It's huge. We'll see in the video also that it's kind of like 1 million jobs per year are in demand for project management. And as I mentioned in the beginning, the beauty of project management is that it's not confined to a specific domain. You can apply project management knowledge to basically to any domain As long as we have projects, and I don't see that going anytime in the near future, that we do have to build something unique. We do have to create something unique all the time. This is going to be an evergreen, I would say, evergreen life skill. And also we'll see in the video that one thing I always stress is that it's not just only for your career. You can use project management for everything else, for personally, professionally. This is a life skill we call, something which will teach you how you can do anything in your life more systematic way, with different phases of the project, and trying to get them in a, alignment with whatever you would like to do. And funny story I just want to mention is that one of the students who came to me, who wanted to give PMP, she has some experience, but she is lacking, I think, 2-3 months in the requirement. And she mentioned that, okay, I actually did plan my cousin's wedding. Can I use that as an experience? And you won't believe she did. I said, yeah, why not go for it? PMI never says you need to have like a domain specific, IT specific, any knowledge. They say it's like in a project knowledge experience. And I said, yeah, why not go ahead and do it? And she did it. And PMI checks every application for the authenticity of it, and they do go for auditing. And her actual experience did pass through that application. So that itself shows that PMI themselves showcasing that this is not intended just for some professional career. This is a life skill which and I also tell students that some students really think in the class that I don't want to become a project manager. This is not my career goal. Why should I be studying project management or even get certification? And I always tell them that that it's not just for project manager. It is for everybody, because you as a career, as a professional in the industry will be part of project at some point in time, and actually knowing and understanding what's expected out of you, because you will be part of the project, and you will be going through all those stages of the project, and knowing, at least even knowing what is expected out of you greatly improves your success rate in the project, and also help you grow in your professional career. And going after like 5 years, 10 years, when they want to move up in the chain and the career ladder and into management positions, the certifications, believe me, greatly improves their chances in a crowd of applicants, because there's too much competition for every single job application, and you should prove yourself to be unique, and having different life skills and project management skills to be able to prove them that you are not just good at what you do, you are going also to be good at the management positions you are going to take on.
And I'd just like to add to that, Manny, don't be afraid, like your cousin, right, who added that she did some wedding project management. Don't be afraid to include those details on your resume, right? Because that could be the deciding factor, right? Of if you're selected for the position. And I would just like to also add that I took Governor State University's CAPM class, and I just have to say, how much it has impacted my day-to-day function. I was just telling Manny a few minutes ago, I took the CAPM course, and, on a day-to-day, I'm managing anywhere from, 10 to 15 different projects and different things, different balls are in the air and so forth. And I know where I'm at on this project. I know where I'm going on this project. And I don't have to constantly massage, what's happening with it, because I know where I'm at, because I was able to apply these fantastic project management skills to my day-to-day function. And it definitely does take the stress out. So, just putting it out there for you guys, for my friends out here listening. I won't hold you up anymore, and I'll let you go ahead to the next slide, Manny.
No, great points, Michelle. So I don't want this to be just a presentation. It's a good conversation on adding on the experiences and points. That's really good to hear. And that's what we keep stressing, the importance of project management. It's just not for project managers. That's the misconception. I heard sitting in a project management class, I heard a lot of my friends say that yeah, this is so boring. I don't want to listen to this because I don't want to be a project manager. So Billy, I used to tell them, and that actually motivated me to get into this group, into academic outreach, because students are the first step into this. They are the ones who, once they get interest into it, they can really utilize that, bend it, and utilize it for the benefit of their career. And that's what we want to tell everybody, that this is one of the things, and it's going to be a great thing to add to your arsenal.
Yeah, and Manny, just a little trivia for everyone. In wedding planning, we might want to take a laugh at that, but I just want to give you some numbers. Wedding planners revenue, $900 million. So
Yep.
it's certainly a project, without a doubt. And it's a field, it's a career. So
Absolutely.
using a project charter and making sure that special day happens, that's not peanuts there. That's some big money.
Absolutely.
Big money and satisfied customers. Do we have any bridezillas in the room? Right? I mean, you know what you're going to put up with and what you're not going to put up with, right? Where's my bridezillas? So it's definitely a professional project. So yeah, absolutely. Good point, Trisha. Good point.
Good point. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, so let's listen from the students directly themselves, explaining their experiences and their beliefs on why anybody should get PMI or PMP certifications.
I'm a student at Penn State University, and I'm the project manager of the Advanced Vehicle team. Studying project management helps me vastly with my career goals. As an aerospace engineer at Penn State University, I'm exposed to different projects and different aspects of projects. So as a project manager, I get to see not only the business side of the project, but also the communications and the technical aspect of it. My project management skills will enhance my value as an employee because I'm able to diversify myself and see different aspects of a company. I'm able to lend a hand if I can in the business department or the communications department. I'm able to make decisions that will benefit the company as a whole and not just a specific goal of the company. Currently, I am a student member of PMI because of the Project Management Congress that's currently going on. However, being here and interacting with the individuals and the professionals that I've met, I will definitely take my experience back to Penn State and continue my student membership as I move forward. The PMI local chapter benefits the advanced vehicle team at Penn State because we're able to prime additional leaders within our organization. We can take our engineering manager or our communications manager and have them exposed to the leadership world, have them exposed to speaking in public, and just networking. I'm Devendra Chatterpal. I'm a future PMP.
Yep. Okay, so I do have one.
I'm a student at Penn State.
Yeah, so this one, so we'll go through this one. It's hearing from one another student explaining about the.
There's actually so many jobs available in the market, but what organizations are facing nowadays is that there's labor abundance, but talent shortage. In fact, according to the Anderson Economic Group, there are 1.5 million project management jobs available in the world every year. The unique thing about the project management as a career is that it is a niche in its own, and you can apply all your other business skills towards it. So you can use your marketing skills, your finance, and I love it because it's unique, and as a project manager, you can work on so many different projects, face challenges, and each of your work days is really different and helps you grow your career further.
I've been interested for the past couple of years in doing the certification for myself, and I actually started the process over the summer, and I'm hoping to finish it before I graduate. It has been a tremendous opportunity and a tremendous skill set for me to have in my life, and it's transferred to other areas, not just my schoolwork, but personal life as well, and it has opened up several doors for me.
Studying project management helps me vastly with my career goals. As an aerospace engineer at Penn State University, I'm exposed to different projects and different aspects of projects. So as a project manager, I get to see not only the business side of the project, but also the communications and the technical aspect of it.
I know our students this year have been involved with our PMI chapter and attended some of the meetings, and really beneficial to hear projects that they're talking about and to see it really happen in the real world. And then also partnering up with perhaps a project management mentor that can kind of tell you what it is and how things go is a great way to get connected with the industry.
Students or young professionals might think that they cannot find the right job because organizations are not hiring. This is actually not true. Organizations are hiring, but they're looking for talent. You have to go outside of your box and start applying what you have learned in the classroom into the real life, so you can get one of the jobs you always wanted.
Yeah, so that's some students explaining about the benefits they have seen from having PMI membership and also certification. So as getting a PMI membership has so many benefits to it, in addition to also getting the certification, just because there are so many things you can get out of the membership. First and foremost, there are so many scholarships and grants available. In the beginning, I mentioned about the PMI Education Foundation. They give out a lot of student scholarships and grants, and that's a really good way to add additional funds to your college degree, showcasing your interest in the project management, and getting those scholarships really helps. And also this great projectmanagement.com website, which provides a lot of free resources to learn even more things before giving your certification, and student bundles where having a membership actually covers some of the costs of the examination, the certification. It doesn't really make sense to just pay for the certification without getting the membership, because having membership reduces the certification fee so much that it actually covers the cost of the membership automatically by getting the bundle. And also the biggest thing is PMI Career Center, where a lot of organizations who are interested in hiring project managers do post their project management jobs from entry level to senior level positions. And we did get one of the candidates recently. We were looking for project coordinator, and we did get from PMI Chicagoland's job board. So these resources do help greatly for students who's coming out of college, who's looking to kickstart their career. If they are looking into getting into project management jobs, or in fact any other jobs related to those.
Manny, could I ask a quick question in regards to that? Does PMI offer student discount membership?
Yeah, absolutely. So the regular PMI membership is around $169 something, and student membership, when they are actively in college, their membership, I believe, is around $32. So it's a lot of discount. It's a huge difference between a normal membership and student membership, and that really adds so many benefits to them. In fact, in the next slide, I was going to talk about the PMI Chicagoland benefits, and the student membership for the Chicagoland chapter is even lower. I believe it's around $6 something. So it's just
that's fantastic. $6. You said $6 to join. That's a no-brainer, my friends. An absolute no-brainer. And I did see in the last slide, Manny, you had something in there about career opportunities, PMI Career Center, right? And so, I mean, diversify where you're going to be looking for a job, right? And if it's $6 for you to join PMI Chicagoland as a student, and you can look at this Career Center website, it would be in your best interest to try to do that. And I just want to mention too, I mean, this is a specialized, obviously, PMI Career Center website is a specialized website where you can find project management oriented jobs. But if you were to just, let's say you were to just Google this, okay? Let's just say that you decided to hit the Google or the Indeed, for example. Indeed has 2,500 jobs posted right now in project management, okay? Here, locally, in our area, in the Chicagoland area. Now, if you were to look, nationwide, you're looking at 60,000 jobs in project management. I would be curious to see what the Career Center has to offer. And for $6, I would say check it out yourself, right? Some of the options, the job options that are just out there include, great stuff with the state of Illinois, job opportunities within the state of Illinois, you guys, job opportunities with Ticketmaster. Who remembers Ticketmaster? Like, I know they fell off the radar for a while, but Ticketmaster, like we lined up around the block to get our tickets for our, concert the day of, right? IBM. Do I have any computer guys in here that want to work for IBM? Go make that money, right? Yeah. What about Northwestern? Manny, where do you work during the day?
During the day, I work at Northern Illinois.
Yeah, so I'm telling you guys, anywhere that, any option, the sky is the limit, okay? And we did have an important question. And Kai, I just really want to thank you for asking this important question. Kai says he's in grad school now at GSU, go Jaguars, right? And he wants to know how well would the project management class prepare him for the PMP exam? Kai, I think you're speaking about the grad class, are you speaking about the one that's going to earn credit, or are you speaking about the School of Extended Learning one? Because I can answer about the School of Extended Learning, and maybe Tricia can chime in about the for credit one. But the School of Extended Learning non-credit, this is a course that's going to start October 4th. It's 100% online. It's an on-demand preparation course. You're going to cover all of the required content. You're going to have a breakdown of knowledge areas and process groups. You're going to have detailed explanation of the 5 performance domains. You will have simplifications of formulas in time. That's so important. Cost and procurement management. And in addition to all that, you're going to have over 200 mock PMP exam questions. So I think that's so important because it's all about, those mock questions. And then, I do see you're talking about the 3 credit hour class, and I will let Tricia chime in a little bit about that. But I do want to just say that with regards to the School of Extended Learning, we're using a book, a really cool book. It's called Head First PMP. And it's real world examples. It's, you're going to learn the latest principles in a unique and inspiring way. And it's not just like reading just jargon after jargon. It's fun. It's interesting. It's kind of a cool book. Tricia, did you have something you wanted to chime in about, like Management 8000 or something like that? I'm not sure exactly.
Yes, absolutely. So I teach both the undergraduate and graduate level project management class. And very similar as you, Michelle, we use textbooks that are geared toward the project management book of knowledge. So this is the particular book that when you sit for the certification, that is like their Bible. That's what they follow. And so our textbooks in both undergraduate and graduate reference the project management book of knowledge. And of course, that's optional if you'd like to buy it, depending on where you are in your journey. But both classes are taught online. Our graduate class, and just because this is an MBA student, we also use a software program called At Risk, where we do Monte Carlo simulations on the expected project completion time. That really helps prepare you that if you wanted to go into a project management role, you absolutely could after taking the class, but without a doubt, getting the certification is the right thing to do. It puts your resume on the pile of let's give them a call, let's get them in here for a reference. There's a common language that Project Management Institute teaches. We teach it at Governor State, as well as Continuing Ed uses the same language just to continue to help prepare you for project management or sitting for that certification exam.
Absolutely, absolutely. And don't forget about CAPM, but we're going to let Manny keep going here. So thanks, Manny. Does anybody else have any questions though right now?
Yeah, great question, by the way. Great question to think about that.
Yeah, keep the questions coming, you guys. It's important. Yeah. We're here for you, right? Okay, yeah. Manny, we're going to let you go. Keep going.
Sure, Michelle. So for PMI membership, it does cost way less than normal regular membership fee, around 32 to 34. It just keeps very low. And Chicagoland chapter membership, which I mentioned, is somewhere around $6 last I've seen, and that has even more additional benefits because it gives even add-on things from PMI membership is that it gives you local networking opportunities, because after joining the Chicagoland chapter, students can attend the monthly meetings. There will be a lot of special speaker events and networking opportunities that gives them the opportunity to talk to the industry veterans and professionals who's already in this for a long time, and that helps them land a job even more easily. It's all about networking, getting a job. And this Chicagoland chapter's membership provides that really great benefit of connecting local professionals to students. And in addition to that, there are study groups once you finish your classes and taking coaching at your university. If you want little more groups to join, there are study groups in the local chapter as well, and also volunteering opportunities. That's what we do, is that once you finish off your certification, you can join the volunteering team and give back to the community. Once you have seen and used the benefits, you would obviously will surely like to extend it to everybody else, make them aware of it. And there are a lot of other ones like job fairs, symposiums, and newsletters. All these things would be of really great help. And I can't really stress enough is that additional $6 for the chapter membership is really doesn't make sense of not getting it with and compared to all the additional things students get. And we are here to provide benefits to the students because that's the starting point, and they need all these great tools to be able to get into that career and climb the ladder. So if you all have any additional questions, after I close this presentation, we will have some time to take additional questions. But even if you are not able to ask anything now, or if you want to reach to us directly, you can directly reach me at Director Academic Outreach at PMI-Chicagoland.org, and we will surely be able to answer your questions and help you with it. With that,
right, and Manny, also Michelle and I are also available with any questions or comments or anything that you might need. If you want to reach out to Manny and you need his contact information, we have that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. With that,
yeah, absolutely, you guys. We have a variety of different opportunities just at GSU, just at your home campus, for you guys to explore and to move on with. And we invite you, while you're taking the CAPM preparation course, you're taking the PMP preparation course, or you're taking Management 8000, join PMI for the $6. Join PMI. Look at the opportunities here. You've got professional networking opportunities, and you need those. You need people to refer you to this job or that job, and meet executives, meet with corporate sponsors and so forth. Look at these monthly meetings with special speakers. You guys, that is just, we need these things. Newsletter. What's going on with PMI? This is stuff that Indeed can't give you, that Google can't give you. This is expert information. So join PMI, and don't forget, if you've got a question for Manny that didn't maybe get answered today, you can reach out to me. You can reach out to Professor Kearns. You can also contact PMI direct at DR Academic Outreach at PMI Chicagoland, right? .org. We're here. We're available for you. And Manny, I do want to say, we've got maybe about 5 more minutes. So if there's anything real important you want to hit in this last maybe 5 minutes or so, hit it, and then I'm going to wrap us up, okay?
Yeah, just a quick video from a new PMP. It's, I think, 2 minutes long. Just some tips and tricks from a new PMP. Just wanted to show it real quick. Yeah, it's just 2.
Hi, my name is Ashley McGann. I joined a large organisation, and one of the things that the organisation values is project management. In fact, we truly believe that project management is what makes our business successful. And so one of the requirements to work in this organisation is that we are all PMP certified. And you know, from a business perspective, that makes sense because our clients want to know that they're working with the best in the industry. And so that's why we get our PMPs. So I recently became PMP certified. I feel very well equipped to be successful in project management. The best piece of advice that I could give to someone studying for the PMP right now is, you know, be determined, and then practice, practice, practice. When I think about maybe what I might have done differently when I was studying for the PMP, I think I underestimated the amount of time it would take. When I realized what it was going to take to actually pass it, I had to kind of re-establish my plan. So it was just kind of rearranging my schedule to make sure that I really had enough time to do the preparation that's required to pass. There's such a helpful community out there. We all want everybody else to pass. So there's a huge support system, so tap into that if you can. I think having the PMP, you know, its impact on my career, I think from a confidence perspective, you know, when you're every day in your job and you're faced with a challenge, you have, you know, that PMP in your back pocket, you've done the work, you know what you're talking about. That confidence is critical when you're facing a challenge in your business and your daily life. I also think it's really important having a PMP that it does impact your salary directly, and I think the average is an increase of about 16% when you have your PMP. I think that matters to people. You know, we work really, really hard. We typically work very long hours. It's really nice to see that increase in your paycheck. I'm a PMP. Pmi a PMP.
Yeah, so that's it. So that's why we just keep stressing that use the community at Governor State, use the resources they provide, and in addition to that, PMI Chicagoland chapter is always there for you to provide a little more support. So yeah, so with that being said, so I'm done, Michelle. So you want to add to it?
Manny, thank you so very much. We really appreciate your time and your dedication. I know this is a volunteer position, so thank you.
No, thank
Yeah,
you.
I just want to say thank you on behalf of Governor State, our supply chain students and club for participating tonight. And I know we will stay connected as you are our liaison moving forward. So I look forward to next year, or if anything comes up in between, please reach out. We always like to extend opportunities to our students. So thank you so much.
Yeah,
yes, thank you. And we'll close it off this evening with you can register for GSU's CAPM non-credit course. You can start anytime between now and October 15th. The program is WIO approved, so if you're unemployed or underemployed, you can reach out to me. I can give you some strategies to try to pay for it. And then the PMP is going to start October 4th. So, you know, let us know, either myself or Dr. Kearns or, of course, Manny. Please feel free to reach out to any of us. Again, Manny, I just really want to say thank you. That was brilliant. It was very insightful. And I know that all of you guys are really looking forward to taking the CAPM and PMP courses now at GSU. So thank you so much. Thank you, guys. I will send this out as a recorded message too, a recorded video. I'll send that out to you guys so you can rewatch if you need to.
Absolutely. And just a reminder, our project management classes are typically scheduled in January. So if you wanted to take some classes with me, 3 credit hours, undergraduate or graduate, they typically are offered in January.
Perfect.
Yeah, thank you both for giving us the opportunity, and look forward to doing presentations in future.
That sounds great. Thank you guys so much. Have a lovely evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.